Hi, good morning, everyone. I hope all of you are doing well. I understand the situation is really difficult outside, but this is the time when we have to keep our positivity shields really high. I'm Aparna Bhattacharya, founder Raga Studios, and I would like to thank Manav Rachna International School Noida for having me on this wonderful talk series, I Am Passionate. It's almost like asking, how do I know I'm hungry? It's an intrinsic capacity of human body. Same way, passion is something which is an intrinsic capacity of a human mind. You need to allow a space to realize the passion. I'm into music business and I get a lot of parents, they come and ask me, Aparna, do you really think music is passion for my child or is it just a passing phase? See, there is no ready answer to it. Passion gets manifested over a period of time. You need to nurture it, you need to follow it with a lot of perseverance, with a lot of courage. Only then you realize, yes, this is the calling for your life. There are three types of people. I think the most timid and fools only do something what they don't like to do. I don't really see a reason for someone to do something which you don't like to do. And they, in fact, they do it under the, feeling that it is their duty, it is their responsibility. Or some people also give name of sacrifice. We are doing it for somebody else. We are doing it for so and so reason, though we hate to do it. I don't see a space for such people. There is a second category who are so-called, say, intellectuals. They pick up something, they feel this is what I really like, and they only do what they like to do. There is a more evolved category, so to say, type 3, I call them, wiser, a genius, what I call them. They do something, whatever they do, they find passion in it. They have an innate capacity to find passion, joy, abundance in whatever they are doing. They are the happiest species, I can say. If you can evolve from category 2 to category 3, the abundance, the inner happiness will be flowing throughout your life. Certainly for parents, I can, those who are looking to help their children, questioning their own self as well as their own children, that is this your passion, is this something which is going to give you a life later. I have a little suggestion for these parents. Give a lot of space to your child. Believe in your own upbringing. Create a lot of space where they can discover their own passion. Please do not impose your own passions, your own likings on your children. They might be genetically, they're your children, right? But they might be a complete different combination of genes and they might have a complete different interest and passion. So the only thing a parent can do possibly is create a space for the child. For students, I have a piece of advice that create a space where you spend some time with yourself. Cut off yourself from the entire world for say an hour, 2 hours, a day or two, whatever is possible in your own capacity, and discover yourself. There will be a lot of people who will tell you how are you, what is your interest. There will be a lot of career counselors who will claim that we have identified your aptitudes, your attitudes, we know you better than yourself. But trust me guys, if the person who is living in your own skin for whatever years, 10, 12, 13, 15, whatever age you are, if you are not able to discover yourself, nobody else can discover you well. I'm sure we all go through testing times when we have to decide, how do I earn my living? See, making a living is a very basic goal of life. Even an insect makes a living for itself. It just goes out, pick up something to eat, and that's the living. So making living out of something cannot be the whole and sole purpose of life. That is something which will happen with everyone. That's again, as I say, survival of the fittest is the law, and every human being will try to do anything to survive. So making a living is not an objective. If you really want great things to happen, great things must happen in your mind first. If you put your heart and soul into anything, I literally mean anything, great things are bound to happen. The only thing that you must not limit yourself is the quest of becoming the best. There is no such thing called the best, it does not exist really. You only create an image of becoming the best in reference to some people or some context that you know personally. That's your small world, and you know few people, and you want to be only become better than them. So this is the biggest trap that most of the youngsters, even parents, fall into. So whatever path you choose to walk on, ask yourself, am I creating a meaningful life for myself? Am I using the best of my abilities? Is there a profound feeling of abundance in my heart? If answer for all these questions is yes, then certainly you are leading a passionate life.